I always thought it would be cool if you could go back and listen to the day-to-day of today's highest achievers as it happened, as opposed to 30 years later after they've made it. I believe there's a giant disconnect between ground zero and the top floor, because we only see the top floor, and the top floor only talks about the top. How valuable would that be? And so it goes without saying, but I believe I'll make it there. And this is the documented journey through each level. My name is Bryson Sessions, and you are listening to the Bed Podcast. So I can't remember how much I've talked about this, but I've been, this is day 2 for me on the 16-week cut, but I'm also recording a little vlog, if you will, of what's going through my mind kind of thing, or like helpful tips, inspiration to help somebody, because these videos that I'm making, they're very, very simple. It's just me talking to the camera, no edits, nothing like that. Just going to be uploaded to YouTube privately or something like that, and then I will send the link to the person following the program. And that's just so that they don't feel alone in the program, that they have something to look for, something new every single day. So it's like, okay, it's day 30. I really don't want to go to the gym. How's my workout partner doing? What's he thinking? And that workout partner being me. So it's to act as kind of like a buddy. It's to act as some inspiration or motivation for whoever's using the program. They're like, hey, I'm doing the same thing, or pretty close to the same thing as you. We got the same goals or similar goals, whatever. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm staying on track. And it also serves as accountability for me, because if I'm recording these for somebody and I'm making this for somebody, then I got to be on my A game to prove to them that they can do it too. Because what example and what kind of leader or example would I be if I just bail and, so it's kind of cool. It's doing a lot of things for me. So it's pushing me out of my comfort zone for recording video and having myself speak on camera. And then it's holding me accountable to the shit that I got going on, because I got to be the leader and an example for somebody else. And 3, it's adding more value to this program that I'm developing. So, and I am tired. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm just so tired. But that's what I get for going to bed so fucking late. So, anyway, I've point of the show is what I want to talk about is so I'm recording these little vlog videos, and I'm so bad at it. And when I mean bad, I mean it's like I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to. It's different when the camera's on you, because audio is I don't know. I think maybe it's because I'm talking about shit I don't really know, or I don't know. And there's probably a combination of all of the above. But it's adding some more time to my day, because not only do I have to record a little video, it's 5 minutes. You might think that 5 minutes, what was that? But 5 minutes, and it takes me a couple takes, because I really just I kind of get one shot. I get one day, because after today I can't ever make a day 2 video again. As long as I'm keeping my integrity there, I can't ever do that again. So I want to keep it real and authentic to the day that I'm actually on, so that the person who's following it knows that it is the same exact day. And it just increases the conviction that I'll have later on. So if I can say, yeah, I recorded a video every single day of the program, and I'm with you every step of the way. I didn't just record these in bulk and then upload one to each day. It's all real. Like, I'm with you. If I can have the conviction to say that, that'll make the whole process of presenting the program that much easier for me, knowing that it's a real thing and I'm not lying. So, and the goal is to not lie, and I won't lie, but just to paint the picture there. But it's taking more time now, so it's another thing I have to worry about. And it's only temporary. It's only for 112 days, so we have 110 more to go. But I was actually talking to one of my coworkers about that today at work, because I was like, dude, I'm doing this vlog thing or whatever, these daily videos, and it's fine, but it's just more shit I gotta worry about now. It's just more things that are taking up my time and mental energy. And I love driving over potholes and flattening my tires. That's so great. God damn, dude, fix the road, huh? Where's all my tax money going? Anyway. But yeah, it's just taking so much more mental energy and planning, and it's taking up bandwidth in my head. I'm just trying to do so many different things, and it's probably not good to do that. It's probably better to focus on one thing, nail that one thing, and then move on to the next. But in one sense, it's like I am doing one thing. This is all for one thing. It's just a lot of moving parts of the one thing. And I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think it's good to push myself like that. Because where my mind goes now is, okay, I need to manage my time better. Because, for example, I got home from work today because I was just so tired. Took a nap, woke up, and now it's pretty much 6 o'clock. It's 5:53. 6 o'clock, still haven't hit the gym, and I was supposed to be home from the gym 2 hours ago. So that's 2 hours worth of work. Well, I guess I'm like technically 3 hours behind because adding the gym. So I'm like 3 hours worth of work in progress for today behind. So that's 3 hours that I just took a shit on and wasted. And I don't like that. I don't like that thought. So my mind, like I said, goes to just defaults into, okay, how can I manage my time better? How can I prioritize what I got going on? When can I squeeze in which tasks to alleviate the workload from later on in the day so that I have the energy and the mental bandwidth to handle whatever else I got going on? And I think that's a good thought process to have. That's a good thing to think about, because you're always thinking about how you can be better and put more on your plate without increasing the weight. Put more on your plate without increasing the weight. Getting quippy here. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on in my head today. Because I want to remain organized. I want to remain structured and have shit. And it's just, I'm just working on such a limited amount of time per day. Like, I wake up 4 a.m. I'm home from work. It's not a Lamborghini, so he's not cool. I don't know if you heard that. I'm just kidding. I'm not a hater, but it's not a Lambo. So it's not a Lambo. That's what I'm trying to say. But I wake up at 4 a.m. Work, blah blah blah. By the time I get home, it's about 2:30ish. So from 4 a.m. to 2:30, that's just. I try to do as much stuff as I can for myself in that time frame at work, but sometimes it doesn't work and I have to actually do my job. But then I can go to the gym, come home. By that time, it's 4:30. Or if it's like a shitty day today, then or a slow day today or whatever, then I'm just making zero progress. So I'm trying to let this guy in. Guess what? I got my cat card today. So, losing my train of thought. I'm really out of it today, but I'm just working on such limited time here because, that's what I was saying. Jesus. So I have, average 4 hours if I don't fucking throw out my whole day by being so lazy with my time per day. 4 hours per day average to, create this coaching business, formulate all the stuff that I want to be offered in the program. Nice, dude. Love some high quality motorcycle in the podcast. So I'm gonna pause for a sec. Sorry, dude. I can't focus on driving and getting through the gate and shit all at the same time. So anyway, that's what the pause is for. But whatever. So all I'm trying to say is that I've got such limited time. And the more that I cram into my day, obviously, the less time I have. And I don't know, man. Like, I'm formulating this program. I got a pre-workout product I'm working on, and that's just a matter of time. I can't do anything to accelerate that other than make money, which is the whole thought process behind starting up personal training again. Because that's very lucrative if you aren't a fucking bitch like I used to be as far as sales and phone calls go. Because the whole constraint in the past, I've already talked about this half a dozen times, but the only constraint in the past for me was the fact that I wouldn't get on a phone call. I didn't want to go through a whole sales process and then have someone tell me no. I didn't want to be in that awkward phone call of trying to, I was just, the way I looked at it and my attitude towards it, I was just so lazy, dude. I was just So no wonder why I didn't make a living off of it, which is still kind of cool because I was making like, I don't know, like $1,800 a month for a few months at the highest point, and then whatever. So definitely had a lot of wins with it, but I had a lot more losses, and I could have had many more wins, if I would have taken it a lot more serious and tried to personally develop or self-develop and grow as a man and challenge myself. And I wasn't doing any of that at all then. So when I think about it now, it's like, dude, I'm gonna make this work. There's no way that it doesn't, as long as I don't give up. And I'm more excited about the fact of getting on the phone with somebody and talking to them and getting the repetitions of presenting my program, however I do that, and doing that. Because I feel better about, honestly, and I mean this, it's more exciting now for me to get that opportunity than it is to think that I could make $63,000 a month doing this. And that's, for me, right now, that's an unfathomable amount of money. I can't even imagine having 63 grand per month. That's insane to me. So I don't, that's a whole other level. But anyway, I can't remember where I was going with all this, but I got a lot going on, and it's like I just get these self-doubts, I guess, because it's like, hey, I got all these things going on, I have to make this program, and what if when I make and I don't actually think what if it doesn't work. I rarely ever think that anymore. I think what if it doesn't work as soon as I want, but not what if it doesn't work, period. So it's like, what if I make this program and it doesn't work for the first year or whatever? So sometimes I have those thoughts, but it quickly goes back to, oh, what are you gonna do, just quit then? And that really just gets me out of it. It's so cool that I'm able to do that now. So it's a good reminder, a good helpful hint. I don't know what you want to call it, but so that's a little hack for me, and I've been using that. What are you gonna do? Quit? What are you gonna do? Give up? Is that a better plan? Just quitting and giving up, letting time pass you by with no progress made? Is that a better call? Fuck no, it's not. So what are you doing? So, but I have those discouraging thoughts of, what if I make this whole entire program and I invest 4 or 5, 6 months into this whole thing, and then maybe I change my mind or whatever, and like, I don't really know how to explain what's going on in my head, other than the fact that it's a lot of insecurity. It's a lot of remembering past failures, and I think they were failures because I gave up, but now that I'm trying again, they are now lessons. So once a failure, now a lesson, I guess, is the takeaway here. So I think back to when I was doing this, but I'm going in circles, but it'll work if I want it to work. And if I don't want it to work, I won't try. And if I don't try, then it won't work. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to be at the gym right now. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I decreased my calories or what, but god damn it, dude. I just would like to go home and be at home. Also, the fact that it's cold today, dude, what the fuck is that about? It's mid-June in a desert. It's Utah, man. Why is it cold? What's the temperature? It's 66 degrees right now, dude. The fuck is that? With a low of 39? It's June. Days like today make me just want to... Dude, fuck every person, fuck every opportunity. I want to go to Arizona again. What's it? It's 101 degrees in Arizona right now. Dude, excessive heat watch. These conditions are expected by 10 a.m. Give me that. Give me excessive heat watch. Let me burn a lot. I'd rather cook than ever be cold again in my life, dude. I mean that. I'd rather get skin cancer every day for the rest of my life than ever be cold again. I actually kind of got like a bad feeling saying that out loud, so I would like the universe to know that I didn't mean that. I take that back. So my bad. But no, I mean the fact that I want it to be hot always. It's literally the sole purpose why I moved to Arizona, period. So, getting off track here. But, I'll be honest, like having this podcast, it makes you feel not so alone. I feel like I'm talking to someone who has some kind of give a fuck about what I got going on. So if you're on the receiving end and you're hearing this, just know that it's nice to know that people listen. So thank you for showing your support and listening to the show. It's not meant to be entertaining. It's not meant to be any type of way. It's not meant to be anything other than literally a documentation. Just a day-to-day of a man who desires more. It's the Bryson Everyday Project. It's literally what BED stands for, or the Better Every Day, or building excellence daily, bettering every day, better butter, eggs, and donuts. So it's the Butter, Eggs, and Donuts podcast project. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got so much stuff going on in my head, and it's just like, how can I... The thing that I think about more often than not is, it's the transition. So it's like, I get home from work, I go to the gym, come home, I have 4 hours. I need to start going now. Meaning, if my thing for that day is record a podcast for the other show that I'm working on, if that's what it is, I need to be able to transition like that, and to be able to start the show, get the camera rolling, have my notes ready, and just be ready for that, so that day isn't wasted. So that day I get something done, versus getting home from the gym and then thinking, well, I guess I got a podcast to do. Or I could do this other thing. And then I spend 20 minutes making that decision, and then I decide on the podcast, and it's like, I guess you probably set my camera up here and I'll record. I haven't checked. Let's check the light. Like, I gotta be ready for this shit, dude. And I keep snapping because it's like, I gotta go, you know? And I think that's good that I have that urgency, but I also think that it's doing me more harm than good with the mentality that I have. Meaning, I have this urgency to kick ass and to go, but it's almost crippling urgency, where it's like, I want to go, but because I'm not ready and I don't have things kind of ready to go, that urgency overwhelms me, makes me feel like I'm not doing enough, and then I kind of don't do anything at all. So that's just kind of some self-observation there. But at the end of the day, I think anything is better than nothing. Well, objectively, anything is better than nothing. But it's just that so I think about the transition period, or whatever you want to call it, a lot. So if I'm doing a podcast, I got to be going for the podcast. If I want to sit down and work and focus very deeply on the thing that I'm working on, then I got to be able to shift everything just like that. And I've actually been using this little thing called Brick lately. It's a physical device, and you tap it with your phone like you would with Apple Pay. Android users, sorry, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, dude. Sorry, bro, rich people problems, I know. Just playing. No, it's like Apple Pay or Android Pay, Google Pay, whatever the fuck is out there. You just tap your phone on the scanner or the payment kiosk, and then just pa-ting, and then you pay. It's like that for your phone. You can choose what apps you lock, and you can choose what things you don't want access to. And it's different than screen time. It's different than apps, because you can bypass the block or the restriction by just saying extend time or release lock or whatever app you're using. Because I used to use the screen time block, so after 20 minutes, Instagram would lock. But it would ask, like, do you want 5 more minutes? Do you want 15 more minutes? Or do you want to unlock it the whole day? And it's just easy to be like, yeah, unlock it the whole day. But with this thing, it's a physical device. So unless I'm literally with that device, with my phone, I can't unlock it. So what I've been doing the last week is I lock it before I go to work. So I lock all social media, which I'm going to have to not do, because if I'm going to message 100 people a day, then I'm going to need that for business purposes. But I'll lock it before I go to work. So that way, while I'm at work, there's no social, so there's no Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Threads. What else do I lock? Anything social media. I keep YouTube because I like to watch tutorials and shit while I'm at work. But yeah, so that's all locked. Where's my car on, dude? I'm an asshole. So I keep, so I keep that locked, and I've extended that to home, but I block other apps. So I pretty much block every single app on my phone, but keep the Brick like in my kitchen, but I go upstairs. So, and the Brick is literally like a square, like the size of a Tic Tac box, a little bit. It's a square, it's not rectangle. But I'll do that, so I'll lock it, and then I go into my room or my office, whatever the hell, do whatever I got to do. And my phone's there, so I can still use a calculator. I can still use my internet. I can still, I don't know. It makes it so my phone is a tool and not a distraction. And yeah, so I'm able to just like dial in, be a lot more productive because I don't have that distraction. Sometimes I'll pick up my phone and I'll try to go do something. I'm like, oh yeah, it's locked. That's right. I don't want to go downstairs and unlock it. And then therefore I remain on track. So focus for me is a big one. I try to remain as focused as possible. And I get really upset when that focus is broken. You know, if anything demands my time, that's not the thing that I'm working on. It gets me kind of bothered. So perhaps that's something I need to work on, or perhaps I'm in the grind mode phase of life or whatever it is, or my journey where I really need to double down on that. Because that's literally my number one priority, is just working and getting my shit done. Everything else is second. So sorry, Mom, love you, but shit comes before you. I love you though. Gotta buy you a house and a car. So hopefully you heard that, but actually hopefully you didn't, because I'm gonna buy you a car one day and it's gonna be cool as shit. So anyway, yeah, so all I have to say, I'm trying to just control my time a lot better as I say this, 3 hours late for the gym, but whatever. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of rambling on. This might be indirectly procrastinating going to the gym. I'm in the parking lot. I just don't want to work out, bro. But whatever. So, nice. All right, well, that's the show. I kind of felt like this was shitty. There's a lot of blank space and awkward silences. I don't know, but lots on my mind, man. Lots of stress, lots of trying to figure things out. And, yeah, so I appreciate you guys listening as always. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace out.
Hey, thanks for listening, and quick reminder here. So this podcast doesn't prioritize professionalism or quality at all. It's just meant to be a shoot from the hip type podcast with the intent just to get a quick message out. So some episodes might be inaudible in 30 seconds and others might be 45 minutes and super crisp sounding. So all these are being made so that by episode 7,305, which is 20 years, we can come back and see the entire playbook of how I made it to wherever I'm going. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.